all, that little thing that's outside the door looks like an acorn, or pine cone, pine cone, happens to be representation of our pineal gland, which is also known as the third eye, which is also referred to as the all-seeing eye, and in Egyptian, the eye of Horus, because it is like our antenna, and our antenna is like this right now. Because all the crap that's coming in right now, we don't know how to go, ha-ha. Remember the times when we were younger, guys? Remember we were tripping or dancing or following or traveling and singing as much as we can. That childlike banter, as the Moody Blues goes, through the eyes of a child, you will see through your own child. Right now, just a little thing I could read. Things are heating up with so many stories everywhere to distract us in 2024, to distract us from evolving our ability to shift in consciousness. And I know you know this. This is not something brand new. I'm just a reminder. I'm just one of those conduits that flies through the air. I'm like the Highway to Heaven character. I've covered everything. I can't even begin. A resume? Forget it. No, never get it. Focus on your creative energy, whatever it is. Keep your heart centered. Please activate your direction, your decision. We are at a time when everything that is happening right now involves your knowing what to do. How? By being yourself. We've studied, we've owned, we've stood on our heads, we did whatever we needed to do to kind of get to this point. Light workers, whatever you want to call them, seers, visionaries, masters, whatever it is, you are it. You are it. This is our time, and this is all over the world. We are all over the world going, wow, how do I do things now? Those days that you don't feel good, those caca moments, it's like, oh my God, I'm supposed to feel wonderful. Allow them. Allow them. All they are just healing moments. They're things to throw away the trash that we've been gathering through all the news and the this and the that and the, prepare for a war tomorrow, all those things. No, you are here. You are here now, and you know this in your heart to make a difference. Your vision of what we would love to see, not what we don't want to see. We are here to embrace the world in a new world on the horizon. You've heard this before. This is not anything new. But we've got to get past all this stuff that we're clinging to. Oh, and I do this, I don't like this, I don't like that, this doesn't work, my hair is bad. Get over it. Have fun with it. Turn the page. You're reading a book. You're reading your own book. You're reading your own Akashic records. Your own Akashic records. You've come here to develop this place. And this place is an incredible conduit. We need your power and your energy to bring young people, to bring anybody that's lost and doesn't know what to do, so that they can come here and be themselves. To feel what it's like to just be, with all the different problems they may have, or I coulda, woulda, shoulda, I should have done this when I was 25, or whatever, and all that stuff from our past has got to be in past chapters. And love it. What makes you do what you've done? The stars, the universe is at your disposal. Why did you become a doctor, a lawyer, a cook, a dancer, I don't know, somebody, a voyager in the street? Maybe you're helping people in the street and living outside, but somehow or other, you're doing good work. I met quite a few people like that. And we would sit there and talk and go, wow, how are you doing this? They go, I don't know how I even chose this, but I'm here. We don't know how we got anywhere. We planned a few things, we had an idea, I was here, I was a press agent, I was here. I didn't even know what a press agent was when I was hired. I was hired by a woman who I talked to when I was waiting on tables. And 2 weeks later, she says, how would you like to be a press person? Sure. Sure. But because something was there, I was in New York, 25 years old, playing a press agent. Cheech and Chong, Frank Sinatra, Lee Marvin, Jonathan Winters, people that you go, wow. And to me, they weren't celebrities. They were just like opportunities to play, to create. And I was wonderful at it. Why? Because I had fun. Fun. If we don't love what we're doing, why are we doing it? Right now, we're entering the fifth dimension. Those of us who understand what that is. It's another level. Our world is backward. And yes, we can look at it and go, how do we even start correcting it? We are all over the world. This moment right now, there are people in every country that are praying, creating, setting intentions. This is what I want to see. This is how it can be, regardless of what it looks like in the press. You are that powerful. I can't emphasize that enough. And you know your power, and even your silliness. Even the time you do silly things, you can do it because this is why we're here. This is why the 60s happened, peace and love, Beatles, all the above, all the crazy music and all that, because that is still in us, regardless what we're doing now. We're in preparation. And so what's up now? You are. You are the creators of this next phase. And how many times have you heard that? I'm sure you've heard it all. How many are totally wacko right now? Okay? You're allowed to be wacko because that's exactly what we're supposed to be. It's like, whoa, what's going to be happening now? How do I handle this? Yesterday, I had a great week. Yesterday, I was like a zombie. My husband, I said, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I'm eating pretzels and all that. What am I going to do? But I allowed it to happen because somehow or other I knew I needed this kind of break. We're also involved in 29's adventures somehow or other. We don't know what the universe has for us. We will always use what we know. We will always have that capacity, but it may be different. It may be in a whole different way. It may be teaching, and here it may be, how about the kids? When you see a young person, don't look at them as like, they're just young kids, what do they know? They need to be asked, what are you thinking? What do you see? What's the problem? What do you feel? And I mean all ages, not just, the 20, 30-year-old, even the teenagers and the preteens. I do that. Believe me, they are not idiots. In every generation, there are those that have a brain that are still the scarecrow. If I only had a brain. You have those that need a heart. Their heart is still developing. Just like grade school, 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, and 4th grade, so is our planet. And it never, ever, ever stops, even when we pass. It's another journey, that's it. I remember these things. That's why I'm so nuts half the time. Because it's an incredible journey. I remember lovers, I remember being a man, I remember a lot of things. We are all children right now, awakening. There's something that I wrote here. Everything you construct as light workers, as voyagers of the cosmos, as those who always care to see a better and harmonious world, are healing the world. You become an awakening master. And we've been learning about that through all the things we've done. We don't learn from only books. You know what books do? Books say, I think the same way as you do. And all those thoughts you've had about this and this and this and this and this, I agree. How many teachers do we have on the planet now? How many podcasts do we have? Have you seen the latest podcasts? They're younger people interviewing us that are over 40 years old. I've lost count. So they're looking for answers, they're looking for like this, because they are also thinking things, and they want to know that somebody else is also thinking these things, that they're not nuts as children, or as people that are 20 and 30 years old that have these podcasts. Take a look, there's so much on the air right now that is fantastic. Science of Mind was a doorway. Science of Mind was a chapter where Ernest Holmes was able to bring a lot of that stuff in a book. From Jesus to Hindi to Buddhism to God knows where, all the different teachers that have embraced this planet. What do you think they were there for? Started Plato and Socrates and tripping away on hemp. I don't know what they were doing. But the fact is, they were expressing things that you had to know then. And pre-Sumerian probably, and the aliens, who God knows how this world got together. But you, what now? What's next? You're next. Everybody, what you do with everybody, how you handle your kindness, how you embrace them, what you tell them, what you listen to them and help them. Don't fight with anybody. It's not worth it. Don't argue with somebody that's still in second grade. Amen. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not their fault. It's just they're in second grade. This is a big planet. It has many levels to it. Be in your school. Be in college and more. Learn about the pineal. Use it. Realize that it's there going, hello? Hello, will you hear me? Listen, learn, live. I'm here to teach you. I'm connected to the entire universe. Why did you turn out the way you did? Because you listened before. Now, because it's all crazy and changeable, we don't know exactly. Trust the head and brain connection as the Institute of Heart Math is a great organization too. Extension of science of math, a science of life, a science of heart, science of mind. Wonderful things. Even if scientists are singing songs called the Symphony of Science about how we are all connected with Sagan and Feynman and all those people, very clever. There's so much to learn, there's so much to share. And we learn from experience. Can you tell anybody what chocolate ice cream tastes like? Have you tried? No, because you can't. You've got to taste it. You've got to taste life. All the things you've tasted and tried, and walking on the sidewalk somewhere in some new town that you've never been, being in the forest, swimming in a river or ocean and feeling that water. Can you express that to anybody that's never had it? And expect them to go, oh boy, that's fun. No. Experience even today. I know we're all older now, but we're not dead yet. And those that have passed are up there going, wake up guys, I'm here with you. We're all here, trying to get your attention and knowing that we're with you because we've experienced what you have, and now we can work from the other sides. Nobody goes away in this universe. Nobody. We're always on course in another journey, period. Why? Because I've seen it personally. I'm an automatic writer. I channel a lot of stuff. I don't run around with it. You channel stuff in different ways. We're all receivers. We're all like receiving sets. We're biological computers. Know that you are that powerful. That's what's next. We are next. And you have to understand that. I don't think I have anything else that's worthwhile, but we are evolving. We are evolving and must choose the direction that means the most for all of us as human beings, becoming more than our past. That's the only thing. Play. Allow yourself to play. Go to the park. And I camped out last week on the ground with one little blanket on me, whatever it was. And I was told that I had some kind of rabbit, a rabbit or some kind of a rat was visiting me all night. Well, we had a communication, whatever that was. Play, play, dance, and we are going to have a dance somewhere here because what you saw at the beginning, I used to be a teacher at Fred Astaire's. I was a performer in Broadway. I did all kinds of silly stuff, and it was fun. You do crazy things. You are talented. You have stuff coming in that you don't even know what it is yet. Move that foot. Move those ears and listen, 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 listen. And as you listen, don't say, oh, tomorrow. As you hear the message coming in, act on it. Act on it, whether it's a phone call or a trip outside, whatever it is. Be in the moment and trust what you are hearing right now. You already have a lot more answers than I have expressed. I love you dearly. Stay strong.